Hey, it's Chelsea, and there were some things that I wanted to tell you guys today. First off, my hair is relaxed, and most of my videos are going to be how to take care of relaxed hair. Um, my relaxed hair, because everyone's hair texture is different, even if they relax it. So, what works for me may not work for you, but it's good to try new things, find stuff that does work for you. Something else is my hair's relaxed, so most of my videos are going to be about how to do relaxed hair. But like I said, one of my friends that I showed y'all, she's transitioning, so I'll be doing videos with her hair. And my boyfriend, he's natural, so I will be doing videos with natural hair, and I will show y'all how to do twists, stuff like that. So look forward to that. Today's video was supposed to be a braid out video, but I had to go out last night with a wet braid out, and I got back late, and I fell asleep, and I woke up, and it was just this big braid out, poofy afro thing. So I threw it up in a bun with a headband because I had to go get something to eat. Okay, so instead of that, I will make that some other time. Instead of that video, today will be a video on some quick hair tips to help you guys. Okay, so number one, plan, plan, plan. I say this because I didn't know that I was the only one, like, out of all the people I knew that checked the weather when they're doing their hair. Simply because, let's say, you just want to have your hair flat iron tomorrow. You may be natural, you may be relaxed, you may not lose a lot of heat. You gotta flat iron your hair. You didn't check the weather. It has a passing by thunderstorm tomorrow at the same time you're gonna be out. You didn't know this. So when you go out, you think you're looking all cute and stuff, boom. Hair puffs up, it's raining, and you're upset, and you're outside looking, like a drowned poodle. So plan around the weather. I check my weather. I say a week and ahead because I go to weatherchannel.com and it shows me the week and ahead, and also has hourly. So if it's gonna rain between 9 and 10, but you're gonna be inside from 9 and 10, plan. You can have your hair straightened, but plan around that it might frizz up. So have you some, backup scrunchies or something. Okay, plan around the weather. Another thing is to plan around activities. One day we had a spring fest at my school, and I planned to wear my hair down. It was sunny, it wasn't gonna rain. I checked the weather, I was so proud of myself. I was outside, I was looking all cute. And what do they want to have at the spring fest? A water slide, something with having to do with bungee cords, which was so much fun. An inflatable obstacle course, everything. And me being me, the adventurous, just spontaneous person I am, I got on everything. I was on the water slide, I was on the bungee thing, I went through the obstacle course. I had fun that day. And we had crawfish. That day was a good day. But like I said, my hair was flat ironed and it was down. So when I hit them activities and I started to, get a little perspiration and I hit the water, and it wasn't working. So tossed my hair into my backup scrunchie and I kept it moving because, my hair is not going to stop me from having fun. I'm going to protect it, but I'm not going to stop having fun. There are other factors that you may find in your personal day-to-day life, depending on how active you are, that you might want to pay a little attention to. Is there something that you do that your hair might get in the way of? Stuff like that. So, plan around that. Oh, especially if you work in like a place that they have like a lot of machines or just, stuff like that. Your hair might get snagged depending on how long it is, might get caught on something. Just pay attention to your other factors that might affect your hair. Number two, no new hairstyles or products before an event. Let's say there's a formal event tomorrow. You want to try this fancy bun you done found. Don't do it because chances are you're not going to know how to do that fancy bun or something. Hair's going to be walked to the side or pieces falling out, and you're just sitting here looking lost because you tried a new hairstyle the night before, had to go somewhere. Try the new hairstyle a couple of weeks or a week before, also with new products in case they don't work or the product, affects your hair or damages it in some way. That way you have a week or so to, fix it, deep condition it, and try something else. So you have something planned and, it's not just this big uh-oh before you have to go to this fancy event. Tie your hair up at night, number three. If you have a certain hairstyle, well, your headscarf's not going to fit on your bonnet or, even your silky, sassy swag silk wrap might not fit on, because if you have a poofy braid out, you want to keep having a poofy braid out, right? Well, if you can't tie your hair up at night, have a satin pillow. It's very inexpensive. You can buy a satin pillowcase from Walmart for less than $10. Get your extra fluffy pillow for $3, and have a nice setup. All right, next, have a quick fix on hand, because like I say, you can plan, but stuff's gonna happen that you can't control. Um, it might just have a thunderstorm just because, and no one knew about. The weather can be like that. So me, I always have, my wide tooth comb, my spray bottle with water, and a leave-in or my swab that I love so much, that I put in my hair, and I might throw it in a quick French braid, or pin it up or something, just a quick hairstyle and some quick products I can use in case I have to go out and something has happened. Okay, so it's best to protective style as much as possible. Protective styling means your hair is at very low manipulation. Your hands are not touching your clothes. They're not exposed to the conditions of the weather. Your things you do, stuff like that. It's usually, pinned up and everything, or in braids or something like that. Do that, but that can get boring after a while. I wore buns a lot for the fall, and it got a little boring. So what I would do is I would do the braid outs. I would have my fancy headband on or some ribbons, stuff like that, to jazz it up. So I felt better, and I wouldn't, because you get bored and you do stuff to your hair, and it might not be the best for your hair journey. Like if you've been wearing buns, you're like, I'm gonna wear my hair out today. I don't care what anyone says. Lo and behold, your hair gets caught on something that day. You have to cut off an inch or two. You don't want that to happen. So jazz it up with stuff, so you can protect your style as much as you can. My next hair tip. In my other video, I believe I mentioned that my scalp was itching and I didn't know what was causing it. My scalp wasn't flaking up. It wasn't red. It was just itching. And I couldn't understand for the life of me why. Well, y'all know I use my spray bottle. A few weeks ago, I was attempting to make my own leave-in moisturizer, which did not work out. I mixed some oil, some water, and a little conditioner in the bottle. I shook it up, put it all in my hair. Didn't work out. I rinsed out the bottle with water, just started using the water. Well, the water worked, but my scalp kept itching, and I couldn't understand why. I didn't fully clean out the products I had put in before. I just rinsed out the bottle, which was not enough apparently. So the other day I rinsed it out with some cleaning products and everything, some hot water. I did a really good cleaning. Sprayed my hair after that. My scalp was fine. It wasn't itching. I was like, oh, I found the problem. So happy. And the thing that alerted me to the problem is, I use bottled water, so it's not like tap water. It doesn't have a funny smell. But when I would spray the water, I started to realize it had a funny smell. And I used to just think it was the smell of my hair being wet. But my hair doesn't smell like that wet. And I know that now because it was bottled. But clean your tools. Wash out your water bottles, your application bottles. If you use the same oil containers for your oils, rinse that out, dry that out so the water doesn't mix with the oil. Keep everything clean. Do that at least, once every week or so. For your combs and your brushes, put them in a little, it's a laundry bag, a small little laundry bag, usually for stuff like delicates and stuff like that. Put your combs and your brushes and your accessories, stuff like that in there. Toss it in the washing machine. Towel dry it off, sit it out the air dry for a couple hours. Do that. The heat from the water and the detergent, it will get it nice and clean with minimal effort on your part. So do that with your head scarves, all that. Do that, at least once a week. Just to stay sanitary and make sure your stuff is clean so you don't end up itching like I was. Another tip is jewelry. When you're wearing your hair down, you want to look all nice and stuff. And I put on some accessories, and one of the things I usually wear is a necklace. Well, the back of my hair kept getting snagged on the clasp of the necklace, and I have to either spend a good minute just trying to twist my hair out of it, or my hair just snap off and it'd be tangled up in the necklace. Well, pay attention to the type of necklace you're wearing if you're wearing your hair down. And, usually me, I'll just take off the necklace instead of going through all the trouble. If you're about to wash your hair, get up in your head for any reason, take off your rings simply because your hair can get tangled up in it and get snagged. If you have like, I don't know, some diamonds or some big costume jewelry on, take all that off. It can snag your hair, might have some split ends here and there. It just doesn't help your hair journey. Earrings as well. I recently got my ears pierced, and I found that when I was washing my hair, the ends would get snagged around the piercing, and I would have to take that out, and it wasn't good for the piercing. It wasn't good for my hair. So take the earrings, all the jewelry off, remove it, and then do your hair, and then everything else after that. Trim your nails, like I mentioned before. You may not even know your nails could look fine, but if you pay attention or you rub your finger across, you can feel that tiny little snag. Your hair catches on that snag. My hair is caught many times on snags. So before I do anything like major to my hair, like deep condition and washing, that I know my hair's gonna be in my hair for a minute, I file them down. Just some quick files, always the same direction so your nail doesn't split. And that's what I do. Okay, so keep your hands out of your hair, because let's say you work and something that you do is you twirl this part or you scratch this part while you're working. That's manipulation. You could be breaking off your hair unknowingly or just causing unnecessary damage. Just leave your hair alone. It looks nice. Just leave it where it needs to be. And also, don't let other people play in your hair simply because 9 times out of 10, they won't know what they're doing with hair anyway. So when they're like, "Oh, your hair's so nice," fine and dandy. But then they want to comb it, they want to brush it and style it, and they're just ripping your hair out. Don't let them do that. Be just like, "I'm uncomfortable with people up in their hair," and leave it at that. Because being nice to them this day might cost you an inch or two in the future because you don't let them rip this, really skinny tooth comb for your thick hair, and now it's all raggedy at the ends. You don't want that. Just be like, "No, no, thank you," and move on. My last tip today is to be open to new ideas and advice. Simply because what used to work for you may not work for you, and something that works for someone else may work for you. So you have to be open, and it can help you in the long run. You find new ideas. You're like, "Oh, I always comb my hair this way." And then you find out, "Oh, this person combs their hair in that way," and that retains better length with them, helps their hair grow out better. You might want to try a new way. Or you might want to be like, you try, you don't like it. Hey, you try. Now you know what works for your hair and what doesn't. So, just be open. And, those are my hair tips for today. And I will see you guys later. Bye.